Hi guys, I'm Amber. Welcome to GladrapChannel.
Here we are on the 22nd of September in Cambridge, New Zealand at the Cambridge Raceway in the heart of Waikato. Brought to you by NJE Promotions, Iron Fist 4. Joined with you tonight, Josh, Oceania champ, lawyer, Josh Nika and Isaac Savage out of NZ Fighter. Welcome tonight, Josh.
Thank you. Looking forward to this one. 2 more fights for the night. This fight will have to be good to match the ones we've seen so far.
Jerrome Wallwork in the red versus Jacob Adams in the blue. So we've got an orthodox fighting out of the red, which is Jerrome, and southpaw Jacob. Once again, this is an Ace Fighters fighter versus Beasley Boxing out of Waikato. Jacob Adams there in the blue. He's a southpaw out of Ace Fighters, and Jerrome Wallwork out of the red corner representing Beasley Boxing out of Waikato. Both boys coming in at over 100 kilograms. This is going to be an absolute banger.
Don't blink with these big guys. One shot can change things drastically.
Blue gloves Jacob Adams, red gloves Jerrome Wallwork.
Some good skillful looking boxing there from the southpaw in blue.
And it always makes things a little bit more difficult when you're facing a southpaw, right? Especially if you haven't moved with too many of them, Josh.
Yeah, exactly. It changes everything you've learned pretty much. The whole angle's different. Certain punches just aren't there anymore. So normally when you throw a jab down a nice hole, their jab's right in the way of your jab, and your jabs keep clashing, which is quite difficult if you haven't sparred a southpaw before.
And that's the thing, see, you see him with the southpaw holding his guard, his left high, and jabbing with the right, which always makes things so difficult for the orthodox. He should be moving to the left as much as he can. And he did clip Jacob there then with that. So, oh, big shot, running and punching. Big shots there from Jerrome Wallwork, just running at him.
He might be blowing his load there.
Hey, you never know though. Sometimes you've got to blow that load to finish off.
Yeah. Bit surprised to not see an 8 count there.
As you said that, he sensed that the end was near. He came in and finished strong. What do you think about that, Josh?
I'm quite surprised there wasn't a standing 8 count.
That should have been a standing 8 count after that knockdown.
All right, here we go.
You said earlier in the round, don't blink, and don't blink at all with this first round. I can't believe it's gone this wild first up. Ooh. Coming off the ground there as he throws those punches with such velocity.
And the man in blue survives the round. Who would have thought? Tell you what, after that knockdown, I didn't think he was going to get up.
You know, like you mentioned that term before, you know, with the load, and I thought he'd finished off for the night, and he got back up and pushed forward. Yeah. What a performance there from both fighters, especially for that first round. It's pretty hard to come back after a knockdown like that.
Yeah, it is. So, the man in blue, he's had 4 fights, 4 wins by the looks of it. So, judging by that, you'd assume he's a pretty handy fighter.
Pretty experienced, and maybe he has come down before and been knocked down, and then he you know, he's been in deep water, so he can get back up from it. The red corner had 2 wins, 2 losses.
Yeah, You'd have to say, unless the man in blue gets a knockdown in one of these next 2 rounds, the best he can get is a draw. Same as that last fight, where you lose the first round by a 10-8 margin. The best he can work for here is a draw, unless he gets an 8 count on the other guy himself.
And just as you said that, it looks like he's coming forward with the intent to finish, if not take the head off Jerrome Wallwork in the red. But if the first round's anything to go by, Jerome's got some power behind those punches, and they can certainly put anyone down at any moment like they did in the first. Yeah. Just as we said, he's coming forward, a brawl for your full style. Is Jacob going to be able to stand up to this and last one more round?
See, I was saying before about how it's quite difficult to throw like a jab against the southpaw sometimes because the jab's right in the way. It's also difficult to move left and right if your feet are standing on each other's feet, if your feet are tangled. But sometimes the right hand is just there more often.
It's interesting too, you saw her, the southpaw cover up, but the orthodox fighter, Jerrome, didn't care and threw a left hook and landed it. So he's holding that right guard up, but he's not really covering the left side. Just as we say that though, he's coming forward, he's landing a few of his own. Jacob there in the blue. Just a trip. We've got 10 seconds to go, which has been a very, very quick round. Hard one to call. I'm not even going to call it. I'll leave that one to you, Josh, if you feel handy enough.
Yeah, you know what? I can't call that convincingly. I can't give you a definite answer there. I wouldn't be upset either way, whoever the judges give that one to. I was impressed by the way the man in blue came back there and controlled things. But you also saw some solid shots coming back from the man in red, Jerrome Wallwork.
Yeah, it's been an interesting fight so far, but what we've seen from that first round, you caught it quite well that, you know, Jacob really has to come forward. He has to almost knock, well, he does have to knock out Jerrome in the red in the third round to really take it away from him, because that knockdown hasn't really helped out too many things, well, in the points-wise of Jacob for this fight moving forward. So for this round 3, what's Jacob going to have to do to Jerrome to take it away?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to need a convincing win in this round to start with, ideally with a knockdown or 2. How does he get that? Well, only him and his coach know what he can do.
Just as we say that, he's coming forward.
Ooh,
big
there you
hit
go.
there, and landed right on the chin there of Jerrome in the red. Oh, just because they hit the ropes doesn't mean you have to stop punching.
Yeah, the referee said stop, so they should have heard that. Yeah, he's apologising for it.
Coming forward there with that very southpaw and awkward right jab and left right hooks.
Coming and Blue's coming strong now.
Who better run? Slam that right.
Big shot there from Jacob Adams, landing on the chin of there of Jerrome.
See that there
just unloading. Doesn't care if he's got the guard up, he's just going to the breadbasket, into the head.
Good work, Ron.
See what Jerrome was doing well there is getting on the right side of the southpaw's right foot. Oh, so getting his left foot on the left side.
What I love too about Jerrome is he goes low and then goes high. He sees
body head,
Jacob
body head.
cover up with his elbows coming in, and he goes back to the head when the guard's low.
Yeah. And I must say, the man in blue's looking vulnerable when he's up against the ropes. So he'd do well to avoid having his back on the ropes there. because he's quite passive in that situation.
But his game, look in the Jacob's eyes. He's coming forward. He looks like he just
That's
wants
where he
to
wants to
brawl.
be. When he gets
Just as we say that right, consecutively. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, when he's crowded like that, all he can do is get hit. He's not going to be able to land shots like that.
You've got to love that finish there from Jerrome. Obviously not too conventional, but worked, right? How often do you train to punch consecutively right? That's right,
yeah. Normally a left hand comes after the right hand to get you back on balance. It's often how you put your opponent off though. You can throw double right hands and it throws your opponent's timing off.
He threw about four consecutively, like something out of a barroom brawl.
Where you like spam, what is it, X or circle in a PlayStation fighting game. So I remember when I used to play Tekken, I'd always like spam circle with Horang.
Did you play Eddie or?
I was Horang. You know Horang, the ginger Japanese guy. So I'd always press circle on him. He had the best kicks. I just spam that circle button.
Seemed like Jerrome was doing that in the last round. Here we go now for the official decision.
Most likely in the red corner.
There you have it, and well deserved. Great effort, great fight. Jerrome Wallwork now goes up to 3-2, 3 wins, 2 losses. Great performance there, and taking Jacob to his first loss.